Alright, this is going to be a tutorial on how to host boot. Yeah, I was watching a video. Hopefully my computer don't lag as much now. The first thing you want to do is you want to go to null-ip.com. I'll put a link in the description. You want to register, and after that you want to go to add a host. And then you want to, over here, you want to find noip.info, and then over here you can type anything. So I'm just going to type this, and then I'm going to hit create. It has to be something that you'll remember later on. Then you want to hit copy, and you want to go to the Metus folder, which is the program we're going to be using. I'll also put a link to it in the description. I'm going to state now that no matter what you do, you'll never find a program or a host booter, especially this one, that has no viruses. Well, to where, it won't be detected as a virus. Because mainly it's the stub, and that's how you build your server, and then your server is your virus, which you don't want to run yourself. It's the program you want to give to other people. So, alright, let's get started. You want to open up the Metus program itself. Don't mess with stub. Just leave stub alone. Stub gets so lonely sometimes, but leave him alone. Alright, and then you want to wait for the program to pop up. Come on. Oh my god. There we go. It probably won't take that long on your guys's. The only reason it's doing it on mine is because I'm defragmenting my disk and I'm recording and I have a lot of other shit open, as you can see. But once you're there, you want to go to Server Builder. You can change your port, but I suggest you leave it default. And then your host, that's what you created on NoIP, so you just want to paste that in. Alright? Your password, you can leave it blank. It don't matter. And your server ID, that also don't matter. And neither does this, as long as it ends with .exe. So after all that's done, you want to hit build. And then, if everything goes right, it should say successful build. But just to make sure, you want to go back into your Metus folder, and it'll say server.exe. Alright, and on your options, you want to go here and you want to auto listen port. That's the port that's right here. So if you kept it default, then it's 3174. You want to type that in, and I highly suggest that you unclick these two. And if you put a password, then you want to click this, and you also want to type the password in there. But since I haven't clicked a password on the server that I just made, I'm not going to. So I'm just going to hit Save Settings, and then you can come over here, and then you hit Listen. And then this is also the port that you used earlier. It has to be the same port, otherwise it won't work right. So you want to hit OK. And normally I would have a bunch of connections popping up, but I didn't type in my password there, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, one of the major things that you would have to do is port forward. Usually, to find out what your local IP is, you can go to Start Run and you type in CMD, and then you want to type in IP config and wait for everything to pop up. Right here it'll say default gateway. You want to keep that in mind, because that's what you're going to type in your address bar up here. I already know mine, it's this, and you want to hit enter. This is the username and password for you know, your router or your modem or whatever. If you don't know it, then you can usually just try admin as the username and admin as the password. And then you can hit OK. And after that's done, you want to go to Applications and Gaming. And I have all my ports open so that if I ever want to change the port, it'll be easier. You want to make sure you check both. This is for a Linksys router, by the way. I don't know what other routers are like. I know some of them just have an option to do TCP, and then others have an option to do UDP. Just make sure you do the same port and open up both of them. And right here, it'll ask for your IP address. Well, basically just what it ends with. And that's also in CMD. It's right up here on IP address. Mine's 101 that it ends with. And then you want to hit enable and then save settings. And now all you have to do after you have port forwarded and you've signed up and you've built a server, the only thing left really to do is to spread your server. And, you know, I ain't going to tell you guys how to do that. You can figure out your own ways. Once again, everything you need will be in the description. Alright, so comment, rate, subscribe. See you guys.